Yeah, we got timer.
God.
We got on the stream.
Manually timing it. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you're going to be commentating for most of it because the mic's near you.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
No timer on the stream.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Twitch windows don't need to know what they're doing.
Oh, and I already
Alright.
did that.
So he has to just fall down this hole and walk down this hallway through what was usually a wall, what most people think.
But most importantly, he walks through this and the game's over.
And windows are amazing in this
Blue
game.
done. Oh, and I missed the escape key. Because it's different than my laptop.
So,
50
this
second
game.
door. Take a bathroom break.
I've never played this. This game is called Antichamber, and I think the best way to describe it is this game is Portal if Portal hated you. Everything about this game is designed to make you disoriented in as many ways as that word has definitions. Obviously the color scheme is incredibly abrasive on purpose. Just you'll walk through doors and then turn around and you'll be back in the same room that you just walked into, and that's not that's not even like an extreme example. This game is really awesome though in how well it messes with you.
It's completely not linear.
Yes. I don't know if it was designed with speedrunning in mind, but it definitely is very friendly to speedrunning because there's many ways to go about doing any given things, basically.
Alright, so he's trying to jump over a second laser here. The first laser opens the door, the second laser closes it.
And did he?
Yeah, I skipped it.
Yeah.
Green gun duplicates when you make a box.
So he's just harvesting cubes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because more cubes are fun.
Is that abusive, or is it meant to happen that way?
That's how it works.
Oh, I screwed that up 1 second.
That's what the green gun does. The blue gun basically just lets you pick up and throw blocks. The green gun duplicates blocks when you make squares of them.
Yellow get.
The red gun... Is it yellow first, then red? Yeah.
Yellow and red.
Yellow lets you trace blocks like that. You pull them in a direction, and they go where you point them. And then the red block lets you like extrude and extract blocks.
So what I was doing there was setting up a chase for after I get the red gun. Now I'm actually going to take this cube and throw it up here, and then I'm going to map skip to here, where this cube's conveniently now placed.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Normally when you go back to the main area, you lose all of your cubes. But he already got rid of it.
This is what the yellow gun lets you do. It lets you drag cubes, and if you're standing on them, you go.
Alright, I do not know if I can do yellow door puzzle properly with this mouse. So, we're going to take safety strat. And do it slowly.
There are a large amount of puzzles that you do not need to do. This is definitely one of those puzzle games where there are more puzzles than are required. I think you're joining. Yeah.
Shit. I don't think I can do this right. Oh shit. No.
Where exactly you're allowed to place and move blocks is really like finicky is not the right word because that's not at all what it is. There's just very strict rules about where you can actually
I'm
move
doing that
things.
slow strat wise because otherwise I would not be able to do.
Yeah, there's not really much abusing in this.
Red
Yeah.
get
There's not
chase start, but
the
not triggers.
jumping over that laser is not intentional. Sort of.
Oh, got
You can
spring
still
pad
do
first
it there.
try. Spring pad first try.
This is the end game right here, by the way. that he's going through.
I'm on PB pace, by the way.
There's an example of just something that Antichamber does. You just walk into the thing, when it fills your view screen, you walk away from it, and now you're in a different
So
room.
tunnels, yellow, and
Not tunnel skip. Oh.
now it's back to pink. Alright.
These are called riot balls. They destroy objects when you move too fast, but you have to actually destroy them because there's also things in your way that you have to get destroyed, but it also destroys the things that you're standing on.
Such as the stairs, for example.
So this is a really interesting puzzle about knowing when to run and when to walk in order to have certain things destroyed and certain things not destroyed.
Yeah, because there's like a barrier right there that it has to destroy.
Exactly. there's a whole lot of stuff in this game that obviously he's just skipping. There's a lot of very interesting puzzles that don't actually need to be done.
Chase is done. So this is the last puzzle room of the game.
It's also really awesome and well made.
Yeah. Oh, except for when the lasers don't decide to actually see me, or that type of thing happens.
Those particle doors destroy all cubes that you have on you.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to see me navigate some of that. Ooh, I don't know if I can do a certain puzzle skip with this mouse again, so I'm gonna do safety strat as well. Alright.
So the red gun lets you extrude cubes just into space, and when you extrude them and pull them back, they duplicate. So you actually have, once you have a certain number of cubes, you have infinite cubes when you have red.
More or less, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Got that perfect.
Now here, when you go back up, if there's a cube above you, you just fall through the platform.
Oh, really?
Oh, that did not work right. What? Alright, there we go.
Notice he's out of cubes now,
Right.
because the particle field destroyed them all.
Oh, come on.
So he needs to extrude cubes into this so they flow all the way
And
underneath.
then I need to throw them to move over here so I can pick them up here. This computer is not using the first unpatched version. I can already tell that. Because a certain thing there happened that usually doesn't.
Is that bad?
No, because as you can see, I still brought cubes. When you do that pipe snake thing and you can suck them out, if you middle mouse click on the original unpatched version, it will actually continue moving, but if you middle mouse click on the patched version, it stops them from moving with the yellow gun mobility thing. Oh, come on. There we go.
This run is actually just so fast, it's hard to describe everything that's
and
going
I missed.
Yeah.
on.
Now once he
This
collects
game
that
is-
black thing in the center, he's going to get into this falling area, where falling just loops back on itself, and you can just fall infinitely.
Yeah, because this area is now infinite, which is fun. I'm gonna safely take the cube with me.
No.
See, he just landed on the platform he jumped off of.
In order to get into it faster.
And time. What was it?
7:38:66.
That's 2 seconds off my TV.
Wow.
Not bad.
Antichamber!
Yeah.
Suddenly it sucks to have missed placing that red cube, doesn't it?
Oh, it sucks because I screwed up actually quite a few other things that you guys didn't notice. But that red cubing was a pain in the ass.
I don't think I could play that game casually. Even.
It's actually really fun casual too.
I would highly recommend the game, actually. It's really...
I think after seeing that, I could only.
All right, I'm
speedrun
just
it.
gonna set up. I'm gonna set up some splits for your run because he's gonna do a different version of the run called leg percent.
It exploits like the only useful glitch.
Basically, it's gonna be about half of my time because it's skipping one of those cube eraser barriers so that he can bring cubes into an area that he shouldn't have bring cubes in, and so that end puzzle room, he's literally gonna bring the cube that he needs to solve to get to the black cube rather than do the rest of the run. So yeah, I got set up different splits for that.
So,
Nathan, do you want to like change the mouse settings or anything?
I just did.
Okay.
so this is lag percent. The previous one was lagless.
Yeah.
Basically just not using the lag percent trick. What you have to do is you have to alt-tab out of the game. And when you alt-tab, there's a bunch of lag, and during lag,
Change
those
the running
particle screens don't actually...
Technically,
Change
you
the
don't have to
running.
alt tab.
Oh, you
You
don't
just
have
have
to
to
alt
cause lag. So,
Oh, okay.
the original way of doing it was to use the green gun to build a giant ass cube, and as the game was filling out that cube, it would
Just
cause
right
enough
click?
frame lag that
I
as you
sharp on
sucked
this.
part of that cube as well,
Huh?
you
I
could
sharp
literally
on
just
this.
take cubes
Yeah.
with you through the field.
Okay.
It's basically based on rendering lag.
Right.
That the force fields are basically rendered, and if you go through them, it's similar to like DK pushing through walls because of acceleration. That if you go faster than hit detection, then it doesn't happen. All right. We basically need blue green chase complete, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There
Ready when you are.
we go. Alright.
You might want to change the estimate too, by the way.
Okay,
This
ready?
is part of the
3,
20-minute estimate.
Two.
3,
Special phase.
2, 1.
We're getting 2 runs for the price of 1 with
How's
this
that?
20-minute estimate.
Yeah, that's Antichamber for you. 2 categories ran with an estimate.
So yeah, start the same way.
So blue and green gun are gonna be the same way, but then like the leg percent is where it's basically severing this in half.
Blue gun.
So yeah, every freaking category has to go past this door, and this door is 15 seconds.
Yeah, all of the eyeball walls you have to stare at for a different amount of time for them to disappear.
Are you gonna be bringing extra cubes or just a reasonable amount?
Probably extra.
Probably safety, yeah.
I've seen the world record speed run, and it's amazing how fast they move those blue cubes
Yeah, it's
over.
ridiculous. Like, the only way I can improve my time is execution, really.
That's all it is.
Yeah, you gotta grab your green first. There you go. So, he is actually gonna go a different way. Because, like, for me, I only need 1 cube to get past the red barrier. He's gonna need a bunch of cubes, so this is why he's coming to fly.
Which just spawns infinite cubes.
Yeah. I should have put in a split for leg, but I didn't. Sorry. To safety on the leg, you should probably get as close to the barrier as possible before you tab through.
But that ruins the fun and speed.
Yeah, but ruining the run is even worse to have happen. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
So this is the particle door here.
all right.
All tab strats.
Pretty much.
There
And
you
he
go.
got it.
That's all that's important about this entire run.
Yeah.
And that
Besides
is
that, yeah.
that single trick makes the difference between the 2 different categories and makes the run about half as long. I mean, half as long when one run is 4 minutes, one run is 2 minutes.
So do people run like all puzzles or something?
Oh yeah, there's one called All Signs, which is basically if you've noticed the little black signs that are on hallways and stuff like that that we've been passing. Yeah, you collect all 120 of those.
How long
Alright,
does
the
that take?
jump
It's about a
that comes
2-hour
right
run.
Here, I'm skipping.
Oh yeah, plus there's this one skip here because the map, this is a render plane that he's basically just skipping through because he's not physically in it.
Which you can't do in legless because you don't have any cubes at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, he's doing safety on there. You should build your standing rail here right now before you actually get on the platform. Because otherwise that... Oh!
Those backup strats. Is 5 cubes enough?
Oh, 5 cubes is enough if he actually nails the door once he passes the sign. Did you get? Oh, he got it. Okay. And so yeah, you need that 1 cube to skip all of the puzzles that I did.
You don't actually have to go do the skip on the hallway, it's just faster.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't touch dome. But you got go back. Oh no, you did get dome. Nice. Barely. Yeah, so camera's gonna reset one more time, and then you just get it right. And that's time. 3:29.94. That's a new PB for you. Actually, you beat my record. I don't run like some.
PB hype.
Yeah, you beat me by like 10 seconds actually.
What was it?
Yeah, 10.
3:29.94.
Yeah.
Cool. Record's 2:13.
You're Nathan Cash.
Get that PB.
PB.
Yeah.
Say B.
World record is like
2:13.
Yeah, 2:13. No, 2:12 now.
Really?
Yeah, he shaved like a second off it last week.
Oh damn.
Legless is like 4:12 or something like that.
Yeah, legless is it's almost 4 minutes now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's purely like everything I did just executed at the highest speed possible.
Yeah.
Looks like Tess.
It looks like a task, but it's ridiculous. That was a good run. Good job,
Yeah.
Nathan.
You both did really
There-
good runs.
The difference between obviously any percent and 100% is a huge difference, and that's a tantamount to how much you can skip in this game. And the skips aren't glitches. You can actually just, with proper routing, skip most of the
Yeah.
game.
The designer of this game actually put in alternate routes for everything in this game.
Yeah.
Casual playthroughs will average at like for your first time playthrough will average anywhere between 4 to 12 hours, depending on how easily you get lost.
And whether or not you try to solve every puzzle.
Yeah,
And how good you are at first-person shooters and stuff.
Yeah. It's a great game. I highly recommend it. If you see it on Steam sale, you should add it to your library and at least give it a decent shot.
I think it was on a recent Humble Indie Bundle, actually.
Yeah,
That's
it's
how-
actually on
yeah.
the list. I never played it.
I think it's Humble
Just
Indie
hold
Bundle
escape to
11.
quit.
That's
Give
how
it a
I
try.
got it. I
Yeah,
recommend
hold
it. It's
escape
really
to
good.
close out the game, and you should be done.
The visual design is very
Simplistic.
very simplistic, but sometimes
Thanks for watching.
it gets really.
Yeah, you guys did
Strange.
great.
Yeah.
But obviously that's on
hey,
purpose.
we collectively beat estimate.
Nice.
Yeah, we saved like
We're
9
playing
minutes for you guys.
Estimate
You're welcome.
Dazzle.
We need 2 runs.
Jeez.
It's gonna take 3 hours for one.
You just plug it in.